Morning, everybody. 6:11 a.m. for November 2017, for December 2017. Wow, it's sneaking up on us. What do you got? 3 weeks to the day to Christmas. The day the fat man comes, and hopefully puts, hand grenades and MREs underneath the tree for everybody. It's 78 degrees forecast today in Texas. It's 66 right now, North Texas, and boy, it doesn't feel like Christmas season, just temperature-wise. My mom called from upstate New York yesterday, and my mom's funny. She said, we're gonna have one of those snow tornado thingies. You mean a blizzard, Ma? Yeah, that. So, man, I guess I'd rather it be 66 than 6 degrees, but it doesn't feel very festive in North Texas right now. But this is what's kind of on my mind. Yesterday, in the glorious realm of Facebook, I was duped by Clickbait. Some prepper article on another page, and who shall remain nameless. I called them out about it, and they were pretty good about it, so no need to throw them under the bus and listen for the sound of the tires hitting. But it was 6 things you need to, what was it? It was 6 inexpensive ways to prepare for the end of the world, or something to that effect. Survival skills or whatever. Total clickbaity BS. It's like, 1, shooting. I don't know if anybody's priced ammo lately, but you need to shoot more than 6 rounds to get competent. Now, that doesn't mean you don't do it. Stand by, we got an ambulance coming. We are cleared for takeoff. Okay. Shooting is not inexpensive. Shooting can be very expensive, and the bigger the toys and the farther they go pew pew pew, the more they cost and the more the ammo cost. That doesn't mean you don't do it. You commit to the fact that you need to know how to do it. So you buy a gun, you feed it some ammo, go to the range, or go to your neighbor's back 40 or whatever, and start squeezing off rounds. Once you get good at that, static shooting from a fixed position, start shooting dynamically while moving, and from different positions, moving from one position to the next. And you get decent at that, then start shooting with your buddies. Put together a firing line and actually work together with excellent communication. No, I would not have anybody involved in this that you didn't trust with your life, because, newsflash, guns kill people. A lot of the time accidentally. So, but you could go, just do some small unit tactics with some buddies, shoot dynamically. You would be amazed, A, how much fun it is, B, how much confidence it builds, and C, how useful it can be. So that's number 1, shooting. The other, another one was gardening/canning. Not cheap, not inexpensive. I guess it depends on who you are. I don't know how many quart ball jars you can fit in the trunk of a Maserati, because I've never had to find out. So to some of us, it's not that it's expensive, but it's an investment, right? You can easily spend several $100s on canning supplies alone. Gardening tools and implements, I mean, just with hand tools, that's another couple $100. Seed, fertilizer, although I recommend that you learn how to create your own inputs into your own system, i.e. have animals, even if it's a small number of animals. Chickens and rabbits are great for a garden. Compost that manure and make your own compost and use that to top dress your planting areas. Your yield will be awesome. It'll be great. Okay, it's magnificent. It's tremendous. I recommend that you do it. But it's not cheap. It's not inexpensive. Medical was one of their things. If you have a cheap med kit, I don't want to know you. You should have an awesome med kit, and you should have multiple awesome med kits wherever you are. I am in my truck right now. There are 4 med kits in this truck. There's one on me. There's one down here on the hump for the drivetrain on the floor. And that's a level 2 kit. There's a blowout kit on my plate carrier back there. Can you all see that? Yeah, there's a plate carrier back there. And then my rucksack is in the backpack in a knack toolbox, and it has a level 2 kit in it. There's also a spare rucksack back there, just because there's a lot of useful things in this truck, and if I'm riding with somebody, we can take that spare rucksack. It's got the bare bones, the 5 C's of survival in it, and then the rest of it's empty. And so we can grab this level 2 kit that's in here and shove it in there. We can grab a case of water that's usually in the back and shove it in there, and so forth and so on, right? But first aid is not inexpensive. There are inexpensive ways to train. Find somebody that knows more than you and hang out with them and ask them questions. Go to your local Red Cross and find out when their next training event is. They're generally free or very low cost. Just the cost of materials, $8, $10, $12, right? But your first aid kit should be robust. It should be able to handle all types of injuries, not just some Band-Aids and tape. And it should not be inexpensive. It should be an investment. Now, that doesn't mean throw good money after bad. Don't spend more than you need to. But this is not the kind of thing that you pick up for $8 at Walmart. One of the items was just survival. Survival. Cheap. Inexpensive. I'm not even going to go there. There's people that have built their entire careers around survival. But that's what I want y'all to really take away from this is an industry, okay? And an industry's job is to sell you stuff. There's a fine line here. Cody Lundin is fond of saying, the more you know, the less you need. That's true. However, I don't really want to be surviving in just a loincloth with a knife. There are degrees of survival here, and I prefer to thrive in a survival situation. That being said, you don't want a 90-pound rucksack full of every amenity you can stuff into it either. There's a balance. So I think that you should have redundancy on important things. First aid kit, ammo, and fire, and water, just for the mobile application, your dynamic application. Then static, yeah, you should have tons of redundancy because, it takes up an extra shelf in the garage. So, good. That's security, that's comfort. That's, 7 years of fat put up for 7 years of lean. Those of you that are familiar with Joseph there in the Old Testament, he of the many-colored jacket. But this is an industry, okay? Clickbait like that exists to get you to buy stuff, to sell advertising space on websites, for affiliate links to put money in people's pockets. And to a certain extent, some of that will be coming here as well. But the goal is to not have it be so useless that we're just another source of BS. So, I would admonish you to be careful of all these BS sources out there that are going to render down your survivability in a bad situation to 6 short clickbait paragraphs about everything you need to know and how to do it inexpensively on the internet. The internet is great for research. It's great for comparing like things, and it is great for opinion because it is mostly opinion, but it will never beat, it will never replace visceral, tactile, physical training, experience, conversations with your brothers and your sisters, bruises, lacerations, scrapes and burns and sore muscles and tendonitis, and it will never replace that because that experience stays with you forever. You're going to forget that Google article 10 minutes from now. Beware the clickbaiters, my tribe. I love you guys. Have a great day.